I hope you all are doing really, really well. This is again our self-empowerment video, messages with affirmations for this particular week that I would suggest you to use. And when I made a selection just out of my intuition, which areas in our lives will be affected and which areas of our lives should we focus on, are, let me tell you, stress-free living, prosperity, self-esteem, health, and love and romance. So I selected these affirmations that I would suggest to use for this week to empower ourselves and go through life this week and in a very powerful manner. And what I found while I was selecting these messages out of my intuition, actually the theme apparently is interesting enough in pretty much all of these messages. The theme is self-love. That's how I see it. Let me tell you first what are affirmations that I would suggest we should use. We should repeat every single day or write it down in a notebook, are for stress-free living first. And this is, I have a wonderful relationship with my friends, family members, and co-workers. I am appreciated. Let me say this again. I have a wonderful relationship with my friends, family members, and co-workers. I am appreciated. See, do you see the hint of the self-love? Because if we have felt loved, this would not have come up. Because if you wouldn't have felt appreciated, we would not have gotten this affirmation for this week. So let's remind ourselves that in every environment that we are entering this week, that we will be loved, we will be appreciated, and that we have a good relationship. As I always keep saying, we should not focus always on what others always bring to us, but we should also focus on what we bring into others' lives, okay? So it is very critical that we have this both way relationship, not always get, like what do I get out of this, right? But do we also give, as I said in my 2023 message video, the wisdom also from my dad, like what do we give we give peace to others as well, right? So let's repeat this again. I have a wonderful relationship with my friends, family members, and co-workers. I am appreciated. Yes, we are appreciated. Let's keep repeating ourselves this affirmation every single day. I would always recommend in the morning when we wake up and also before we go to bed, okay? So the second one is for prosperity. And interesting enough, two affirmations popped out. Not one, but two. So I will read both of these to you. So first is, I live in a loving, abundant, harmonious universe, and I am grateful. Do you see this again? Again, the environment is important, apparently, this week. I live in a loving, abundant, harmonious universe, and I am grateful. This means that we are asked to create this harmonious relationship, harmonious environment, with others, within others, together with others. So we can create it ourselves. It's, again, we should not expect others to do that for us, right? And we should also be proactive to do that. So the other one for prosperity is, I now do work I love and I'm well paid for it. Again, I now do work I love and I'm well paid for it. Again, it is still the message of self-appreciation, right? And self-worth. So apparently the environment that we are creating is one-on-one correlated with the self-worth and prosperity that we are getting out of that situation, that work, what we are doing. So very critical messages. So let's move to self-esteem. And the message for self-esteem is, I am loved and accepted exactly as I am right here and right now. Do you see again the message? It is, as I always keep saying, I can't make this stuff up. It is unbelievable. I'm reading this again. I am loved and accepted exactly as I am right here and right now. Again, when we look into the previous ones, previous messages, previous affirmations, it is again about self-esteem, self-love, and self-worth, right? So feeling not accepted, feeling not loved, and feeling that we are not living in a harmonious environment and in a harmonious relationship with others. And it looks like the universe is asking us to work on this for this week, because we can change it, and the power is in our hands, as I always keep saying. That's why I do this self-empowerment videos, right? Because we can empower ourselves. We can, we just can. We just don't have to wait, or we shouldn't wait for others to do it for us, or we should always get it, right? Because we should be proactive in empowering ourselves. So the next message, the next actually affirmation for us for this week is, healing happens. And I never ever got this before. So it's brand new. So I'm very excited to see that. Healing happens. I get my mind out of the way and allow the intelligence of my body to do its healing work naturally. Wow. So let me repeat this again. Healing happens. I get my mind out of the way and allow the intelligence of my body to do its healing work naturally. I always keep talking about the healing messages, affirmations, because there's so many interesting stuff in there, which is exactly true. Because remember, when we are sick, we always, being asked by moms, right, to rest, to sleep, to have a chicken soup, and to take a warm shower, and or drink a hot milk with honey. So whatever it is, our body has our ability to, thanks to our genes and our immune system, to recover, right? But we have to give our body that peace, that living without stress, so that the body can rest and can heal itself. When we constantly are on this stress mode and operate up here, the body cannot recharge, and the immune system is constantly under some certain proteins released due to stress that actually suppresses the immune system. So these are definitely not out of science. It's completely related to science, especially when we talk about health. I can talk days about it, but definitely in order to get out of our body's way, our health's way, is to removing ourselves from stressful situation, people, conditions, and when we also, in correlation with the other affirmations, be in a state of self-love, self-appreciation, self-worth, and mindful of that we are being loved, that we are accepted by others, that we are loved by others, that we have a worth, and we will get paid for our worth, and we get what we deserve, we get what we dreamed about, and what we worked for. And those things can really help us to be out of the stress mode, constant stress mode, and finally have our body the rest what it deserves. Okay, so very, very important, very critical. I'm happy that this came out. And the last one, this one I purposely selected on the theme. I purposely selected, but of course, whichever message came out, I didn't control it. It just popped out. And that is, I am very thankful for all the love in my life. I find it everywhere. Do you see that theme again? It is correlated, super correlated with the very first message. I read the very first message was from Stress Free Living, and this was, I have a wonderful relationship with my friends, family members, and coworkers. I'm appreciated. And then it was this from Prosperity was, I live in a loving, abundant, harmonious universe, and I'm grateful. And see what's now here in Lower Romance. I'm very thankful for all the love in my life. I find it everywhere. Exactly. Because when we just see the message in the Prosperity affirmation that I just read, it is the point of us creating that environment. That environment, that peaceful environment, that loving environment, that respectful environment that we so deserve, that we so looking for, that we so are keen for receiving. And that's exactly what it is. When we create this environment, starting from ourselves, starting from within ourselves, then the love happens, the prosperity comes. Then the best co-workers can appear, then the best working environment can appear, then the best projects can appear, then the best living conditions can appear, the best neighbors can appear. So it is all about starting from us. You know, I understand if you would say, oh yeah, this woo thing, everything starts within ourselves. It's actually, when you think about it, it actually does start from ourselves, right? Because what in the world would it help us when we have all the money in the world? I mean, again, money won't come in if you don't believe that it will come in. If you don't feel like you deserve the money that you are working hard for, then the money won't come in. If you sell yourself short, if you sell yourself cheap, right? If you do work for, I don't know, let's say it's worth $10, but you believe that, you know what, maybe $10, nobody can pay for $10, maybe I should sell it for $2, but you know that your work is worth $10, but why on earth would you sell it for $2? Right? You see what I mean? So then you will get $2, but you will do the work for $10. You see, it's exactly starts with you. So you won't be getting rich if you don't believe that you deserve to get rich. You won't get the men, the women, your love of your life, whatever it is, if you don't believe that you deserve the love of your life. If you believe that you're not enough, if you believe that I don't deserve this person, or if you believe that who am I to live in like a mansion, right? Or who am I live in a most luxury place or in a villa or whatever. If you believe that wholeheartedly, then of course it won't happen. Because if you really believe in that, not only that, if you want to, I can say the universe will open the doors. But on the other hand, if you want it more scientifically, whatever, I mean, I can say this, just do it very practically thinking, right? Without the woo-woo stuff, if you believe it's the woo-woo stuff, but let's say more practical. Say, for example, if you don't believe that, I just give the example with $2 and $10, right? It starts from there. You can just scale it up. if you believe that you have done work for $100,000, but you sell your work for $30,000, or you know your qualifications, your CV, your resume is worth $100,000 per year, and you are going into a job of $40,000 per year or $30,000 per year. I mean, that's exactly, then of course you won't be living in a villa or mansion, or you won't be able to grow your money, invest your money, grow your money, right? Because your money won't be even there. And so also, for example, if your money is not there, you won't be attending more and more social events, correct? So you will be working hard to make meets end. You will work hard to make that money, right? And so you will attend less and less social events, and you meet less and less people. Instead of meeting 10 good people, or 10 good maybe people that would advance you in further careers, you'll probably meet one, if any, correct? So this is the practical example. You don't have to believe in the universe, which it also does help you, because the more you are proactive, the more the universe will help you to open the doors. But if you are a practical thinker, think about these examples. It's all connected. I mean, obviously, if you don't believe that you will get the best possible coworker, of course you won't get it, because probably in a $30,000 job you will feel underqualified, and you will feel that everybody else get more money than you do. And although you believe that your CV is worth $100,000, so you will feel underappreciated, as it says in the affirmation. I feel underappreciated, not respected. You start to feel this burnout inside of you. You will feel stressed, you will feel not happy, and then if you watch my burnout video, the burnout will start to develop, and all sorts of chronic diseases will develop. This is exactly what it is. But if you feel wholeheartedly, and same thing with relationships, for example, if you believe that you're not deserving the person you're so in love with, then you won't get the person you are so in love with. If you are not open your mouth and say, I love you, or I want you, or I want to be with you, or I'm so in love with you, I admire you. I mean, if you don't even say these things, then you won't get the person, and that person will get it somebody else. I mean, it's not rocket science, correct? So if you are not believing in yourself that you deserve this person, if you are not strong enough inside, then honestly, you won't get it. Then, because the universe also will not help you, because the universe only does things that you tell it to do, because you will give a hint that if you really put one step forward, trust me on this one, the universe will help you to do 5 more steps, and then another 5 more steps, and will be a total of 10 steps. But you have to do the first step. If you are doing 3 steps, the universe will step in to help you to do 30 steps forward. Trust me on this one. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to do the first step. It starts seriously with you. It really starts with you. Really, it does. Again, I showed you all the practical examples, so there's no excuse not to believe in this. And this is all about you, all about empowering you. That's my goal. I hope this was helpful to you. I wish you a wonderful week. Look down on my merchandise. You will see self-empowering messages, merchandise you can get and proudly wear or carry with you. And remind yourself that you deserve the love. You are worth the love. You deserve and worth all the prosperity. all the good things in life. Okay? So let's celebrate you together. Don't forget to write down this affirmation or say it out loud in the morning when you wake up and before you go to bed every single day. And I will see you in the next week's affirmation and self-empowerment video. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.